My name's Donna DeGracia, and I'm with IE, or Innovations in Education. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you looked at somebody's social media post and been jealous? Wow, that's so beautiful, that's so great. Well, I think we can do better. And so I'm going to talk to you about who we are and our medical humanities course in Kenya. So, first, who are we? Innovations in Education, or IE, is a partnership between myself and Heather Bittinger. We've been working together for over 2 decades in various capacities, various institutions. We've been consulting on education for a good part of that, as well as designing programs. So we have a lot of background there in both graduate and undergraduate education. Heather always wanted to teach. She went into the physician assistant profession thinking that someday she would be in PE education, which she has. She's done a fabulous job as a program director, a clinical coordinator, a clinical preceptor. My path was a little different. My first teaching was teaching English in a university in South Korea. I've also taught English in Panama from preschool through high school. I have been in PA education for over 20 years, so that was a little bit of a transition. But both of us really love experiential and transformative educational opportunities. So I'm going to talk a little bit about going global and about our experience in global education. Our cumulative work has, again, it's been, well, for me, it's been a lot more than 20 years, if you count my Peace Corps. But we've set up courses, interdisciplinary courses and PA courses in several countries, including Nicaragua and Guatemala. The course in Nicaragua is interdisciplinary and is still going at that institution. I think it's 25 years now. I took a group to South Korea for an undergrad course in social justice at one point. We planned an interdisciplinary medical course in Haiti that unfortunately never got off the ground because of the situation there, but it would have been just a great course. Heather has been very instrumental in helping to set up a number of international rotations. I could go through a list of countries, but basically we've got Central America and South America covered, as well as Tanzania. I've been on a couple faculty trips, either as a participant, as a participant of Fulbright thing in Namibia, and then working with a group with children with disabilities in Zambia, which was an extremely educational program. Educational for me, that is, and for a lot of other people too, because the work has a lot to do with educating community health workers. We've also done some research in various countries, including Haiti and Tanzania, and have developed and been able to be approved for grants in Nicaragua, in Haiti and Tanzania, in Zambia, et cetera, as well as planning conferences. So that's not to brag, just to kind of give you a background that we do know a little bit about global health and about what we're doing. But the meat of this talk is about Kenya. So why Kenya? Why medical humanities? How did that come about? Well, a lot of it has to do with an organization called EDU Africa, and our relationship with Adrian Marshak, who is part of EDU Africa. I first met Adrian in Tanzania when I was doing some research there, and he contacted myself and my colleague and just wanted to meet with us and introduce us to EDU Africa. That was the beginning of a long and really great collaboration. Adrian and EDU Africa really made the medical rotations in Tanzania something special, and has been a big help. Anyway, several years ago, Heather and I started talking to Adrian and his group about Kenya, where he's now located, and doing some global health work there. And he introduced us to Ma Trust and to the Talik Clinic that was being built at that time. And in talking to them, we got really excited about all the networking opportunities and the things that maybe could come out of collaborating or bringing other people along to network and to collaborate. So in March, Heather and I finally jumped on a plane and went to Kenya, and we were amazed. It was much more than just meeting the clinic and finding out what they do. We did this really lightning tour of parts of Kenya and learned about things from coexisting with wild animals to how a community can come together to change harmful cultural practices and replace them with something that is equally culturally appropriate but without the harm factor, empowering women, so many different programs. And as we learned and as we talked to people, we started talking about how we had been short-sighted, and Heather actually came up with the medical humanities title because medical humanities is really a lot more than medicine. It's a lot more than global health. It's a lot more than public health. It really takes the entire community, nature, social science, every discipline factored into the health of a community. And so we decided on this course. And with the help of EDU Africa, an organization that has won awards in transformative education for students and professionals, we think we put together a really good course, and we can provide an opportunity that's much more than those tours that you see on people's social media. It's much more the beautiful scenery. Yes, there's lots of that, and I didn't put all of that in this slideshow because you could see those on Instagram and other places. We're also going to have an add-on if you want to do something like a safari. But let me just give you a few of the details. Not a lot, but to register for the course, you need to register by October. So in the meantime, you could certainly communicate with us. We could set up meetings if necessary and kind of gauge your interest and really your ability to travel to Kenya in January, which is when the in-country portion is. There also are virtual sessions before and after travel. These allow us to really prepare you as well as to make it eligible for continuing education credits that we're applying for through AAPA that are available to all PAs as well as a number of other health professionals. So that if you have CME money, it's a wonderful way to pay for a trip that will be a life-changing experience. So if you want more information to find out about it, here's our contact, innovationsandeducate@gmail.com. And I want to thank you for watching this little video, and I'm hoping that you'll come with us for much more than a vacation.